So, this is part 2 of the freebie heater. Well, practically freebie, a few bucks. The heater, the freebie heater repair job. Here's a little vent cover that was on the back of this thing. Okay, so we took that off, and here's what I found. Here's that little diode thing, or whatever you want to call it here. Alright, you see that right there? Can you see that? Alright, now that says, hey, I was right. I was right. And when I was reading that, this light shine, I was reading that thing on the motor. It said 370 AC. That's what this is right here. This is 370 AC. And what this says on here is, let me see if I can't. I'll take a picture of it here. Take a picture of it here. You're not going to be able to read that probably. So it says CBB20, and then under that it says 7.5, funny looking U, straight up F, and then +10, -5, and then a percent sign. So 7.5. I'm going to call that microfahrenheits. 370 VAC, 5060 HZ, 5060 Hertz, 370 volts, alternating current, max temp, yada da 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 da. Okay, it's got some other funny symbols on there. One is a backwards R and a U, and then the E185116, and then another backward, or then a C, and then a backwards R and a U. And it kind of pretty much looks like almost the size of an old M80. Remember those, you guys? Remember the old M80s that we used to get, that we used to be able to buy back in the 60s, early 70s? Wow, they literally would take off a mailbox. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Probably shouldn't be fooling with this thing too much. But do you see that? Let me see here. You see those, get this light situated out here. You see those? Ow. My hands, see it? See my hand? That's as far open as I can go with my hand. So I'm kind of like getting in all kinky here. But you see that stuff right there laying on top there? Kind of looks like bird poop. That's that leftover from the smoke. And look at the pile of it in the bottom. Now that all come out of that shell. That's the kind of stuff that a professional electrician like myself looks for on electrical devices to see whether or not they're bad. I would say that is definitely bad, and that's probably our problem. All right. So I'm going to have to look around and see if I can find another one of those. After I get this video up and online, everybody concurs that that's probably what the problem is. So, and then we'll fix this pretty cool little unit. Now, I also have a basement that I probably will work in a little bit this year. That is about the same shape as the garage. It needs to be cleaned out, tool sort and stuff. I'm going to have to do that. It's too much. But this will come in really handy for like playing in the garage. You know, where I can open the doors a little bit and get some air in here, because I don't want too much, too much of that smog from diesel fuel. But anyway, so there you have it. Project for the winter. Really not winter yet, but coming.